All right, let's look at evaluating algebraic expressions. We are going to first look at if x is 8, y is 6, and z is 12. I'm plugging that in for each of these values here. So 9 times an x value of 8 minus 2, and then in parentheses a y value of 6, plus 3 times, in parentheses, a z value of 2. So what I'm going to look at here is, first I am going to do all of those multiplications. I'm going to do 9 times 8, which is 72. I'm going to do 2 times 6, which is 12. Bring down that subtraction sign. I'm going to do 3 times 2, which is 6. Bring down the plus. Now we're going through order of operations. There are no parentheses. There are no exponents. There is no multiplication or division, just addition and subtraction. I start from the left, which is subtraction. So I'm going to be doing 72 minus 12 first, which is 60, plus 6. Now all that's left is addition, so I'm going to add 60 plus 6, which is 66. Let's look at it for number 2. Plugging in 7 times our x value of 8 minus 3 times our y value of 6 plus 5 times our z value of 2. So first thing we're doing is we're just going to multiply. 7 times 8 is 56. 3 times 6 is 18. 5 times 2 is 10. And I'm bringing down that minus and plus. Remembering that when you have a number next to a variable, that means multiplication, not just writing this as this is not 78 minus 36 plus 10. That is wrong. Now we're doing order of operations. There's no parentheses. There's no exponents. There is no multiplication or division. We just have addition or subtraction. We start on the left. We have subtraction here on the left, so I'm doing that first. 56 minus 18 is 38. Bring down the plus 10. Now all that's left is addition. So I'm adding 38 plus 10 is 48. All right, next up, x squared plus z to the 5th. So I'm plugging in my x value of 8 squared plus my z value of 2 to the 5th power. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually calculate here. We don't have parentheses, we have these exponents. I'm going to figure out what is 8 squared, what is 2 to the 5th power. So 8 squared, remember, means 8 times 8, which is 64, plus 2 to the 5th power means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Maybe I can do that in my head. Maybe I need a calculator. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. And then there's no multiplication or division. There is just addition. So I'm going to add 64 plus 32, which is 96. Let's try another one like that. This time plugging in our y value, which is 6, so 6 squared plus our z value of 2 to the 4th. So there are no parentheses. First thing I'm going to get rid of is my exponents. 6 to the 2nd power means 6 times 6, which is 36, plus 2 to the 4th means 2 times 2, which is 4, 4 times 2, which is 8, 8 times 2, which equals 16. There is no multiplication or division left. All that's left is addition, so I'm going to add 36 plus 16, which is 52. All right, 10x minus 7y plus 9z. So we are doing 10 times the x value of 8, not 108, 10 times 8 minus 7 times a y value of 6 plus 9 times a z value of 2. So first thing we're doing is we're going to do these multiplications, get rid of these parentheses. 10 times 8 is 80. Bring down my subtraction. 7 times 6 is 42. Bring down my addition. 9 times 2 is 18. Now there's no more parentheses, there's no exponents, I don't see any multiplication or division, I just see addition and subtraction. We start from left to right. Since subtraction's on the left, I am starting with that first. 80 minus 42 is 38, plus, bring down the 18. All I have left now is addition. So we are doing 38 plus 18, which is 56. Next one, just like it, plugging in 4 times our x value of 8 minus 5 times our y value of 6 plus 7 times our z value of 2. First thing I'm doing is I'm getting rid of these parentheses by multiplying. 4 times 8 is 32 minus 5 times 6 is 30 plus 7 times 2 is 14. Now we're looking through, there's no more parentheses, there's no exponents, I don't see any multiplication or division. All I see is addition and subtraction. I start left to right. So my subtraction here is on the left. 32 minus 30 is 2. Bring down my plus, bring down my 14. All that's left now is addition. So I'm going to add 2 plus 14, which is 16. All right, last two problems that are similar. We've got y squared, so I'm plugging in 6 squared minus our z value of 2 cubed plus our x value of 8 squared. So order of operations, there's no parentheses, but there are exponents. So I'm going to get rid of these exponents first. 6 squared means 6 times 6, which is 36. 2 to the third power means 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8, plus 8 to the second power is 8 times 8, which is 64. Now I'm checking. I don't see any multiplication or division. All that I see is addition and subtraction. We start from the left. What I see on the left is subtraction first. 36 minus 8 is 28, plus, bring down the 64. Now all that's left is addition. So 28 plus 64. I'm going to write it on the side here. Maybe you use a calculator. And we get 92. And last one, pretty similar to that. X squared, so we have 8 squared minus our z value of 2 squared plus our y value of 6 squared. There's no parentheses, but there are exponents, and we're going to get rid of those. 8 squared is 8 times 8, which is 64, minus 2 squared is 2 times 2, which is 4, plus 6 squared is 6 times 6, which is 36. I don't see any multiplication or division. All that I see is addition and subtraction. We start on the left, which is subtraction. So I'm doing 64 minus 4, which is 60, and then I'm bringing down the plus and 36 and adding those two together to get 96.